I believe journaling is the easiest and cheapest way to dramatically improve your mental health, heal wounds from the past, and reduce your current amounts of stress. At my best guess, you have faced at least one very painful event in your past that still haunts you and bothers you. If you don't take corrective action to accept whatever has happened and take corrective action to make sure it will never happen again, you could end up seeking professional help, or even worse, you could end up being traumatized forever. So, no matter what has happened to you in the past, this is the best time to improve your mental health and accept whatever has happened to you. Luckily for you, journaling is basically the most powerful tool to reach acceptance. As the saying goes, you have to feel it to heal it. If you never take the time to feel the pain, you will never get over it. And here is where journaling is so powerful. When you're writing, you are 100% focused on the topic. You are basically giving yourself the opportunity to feel everything you're writing about. In addition, if you ask yourself certain questions while you're writing, you can speed up your recovery and emerge stronger for the future. That's why today, I will share with you the exact way I approach journaling and the 4 questions that I ask myself to transform every adversity into an opportunity. The only things you will need are something to write with, your journal, and brutal honesty. So let's begin. The first question I ask myself is, which thing from the past is causing me the most pain? In order to help you understand how to apply this method of journaling, I will share with you how I applied it when my ex broke up with me. The first thing is to clearly understand what is bothering you, and you do this by describing in detail all the events that still give you unpleasant feelings. In my case, I wrote about the way she broke up with me and how unfair it seemed. How a few days before we were hanging out with his family and we were happy, and also that we had one of my best friend's wedding the next weekend. The idea here is to become aware of all the things that are causing you pain, because they all contribute to your unpleasant feelings. In my case, I wasn't only affected by the quote-unquote breakup, that was only one of the many things that were bothering me. And if I wanted to completely heal, I needed to completely feel all the pain associated with all the events related to the breakup. Moving on, after I finished describing my breakup in great detail, it was time to discover what the breakup really meant to me. I answered the following question: why do I feel so much pain because of my breakup? You must understand what an event means to you before being able to accept it and to take corrective action, so you won't fall into the same hole in the future. It is very powerful to understand what your negative feelings mean, because by themselves, negative feelings don't mean anything. They are just a warning sign that shows you that something has to be fixed in your life. In my case, the breakup caused me so much pain because all my identity was tied to being with her. For all I knew, I was his boyfriend and everything else was secondary. I had no hobbies, I had lost communication with my friends, and all my life revolved around being with her and making her happy. So, it was no mystery that my life lacked meaning and direction without her, because I didn't have a life by myself. I discovered that my sadness was linked to my lack of purpose in my life. Not only my identity was tied to being with her, but also my self-esteem. When she broke up with me, I thought of myself as worthless because the girl that I liked so much decided to move on with her life without me. I also became aware that I relied on external validation and I had no self-love for myself. If you're feeling you're getting value out of this video, please consider subscribing to the channel to enjoy more videos. Coming up next, after understanding why the breakup caused me so much pain, it was time to take corrective action. I answered the following question: how can I use this experience to create a better future for myself? Here is when you create an action plan to fix all the shortcomings your negative emotions are pointing at. When I understood that she was my everything and that I didn't have a life of my own, it was time to start creating one. I decided to reconnect with my old friends, start the business I wanted, and to pursue new and old hobbies. Fortunately, I also discovered that my self-esteem was in the floor, and it was the best time to start working on it. I decided to get in better physical shape. I joined 2 coaching programs and I stopped seeking external validation and started relying on internal validation. These things still make me feel good about myself when I'm by myself, because the basis of self-worth is doing things that you find worthy. And finally, the last step in my method is recognizing all the good things that happened. I asked myself, what am I grateful about from this experience? I was very grateful for experiencing a romantic relationship, and I had very beautiful and funny moments with her. I was also very grateful because the breakup gave me the opportunity to learn resilience, self-love, and that I am responsible for my own happiness. If you pay close attention, you can always be grateful for a negative experience, because at least it gives you the opportunity to become better by overcoming that obstacle. You might be asking yourself, how often should I write? I have 2 recommendations. If you are feeling deep pain because of something from the past, I would immediately get myself writing as much as I can in order to unravel my emotional knots. On the other hand, if you're doing okay in life, I think journaling once a week is very healthy to process everyday stress. Above all, if you enjoy journaling, you can do it every day. Journaling gave me the insights into my biggest weaknesses. Without it, I don't know if I would be here, 1.5 years after the breakup, without feeling any ounce of resentment and pain. I have a special love for journaling because it was there for me whenever I needed, and it was one of the most important tools that helped me accept my breakup quickly and make the most out of it. Taking care of your mental health is a very confusing thing to do because you don't know where to begin. To make matters worse, the more you procrastinate on resolving issues from the past, the worse the pain gets over time. If you would like to receive new videos every week that will help you become happier and will also help you become a better version of yourself, even if you feel you're stuck in life, you can sign up to my exclusive Inner Circle mailing list with the link in the description box below. If you're interested in taking a look into my exclusive playlist, How to Be Happy, I will see you in the next video.